Coming from Stonewall Jackson, Mr. Kevin Turner. Can you speak about your guest, please?
I can. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very pleased to be here. The first thing I want to do is say congratulations to all of the honorees, the people that we're going to say thank you to today. Thank you for Terry and Jeff for all that you guys do to keep things organized. The gentleman that I'd like to recognize today, his name is Mike Johnson, and Mike personifies the word, if you will, of selfless. Here's a gentleman who, his three sons, which in his absence, one of his sons is here with me today. But this gentleman, his sons were involved in wrestling at Stonewall Jackson High School many years ago. He became a parent volunteer at that time and started keeping statistics for the coach. The coach was able to track all of those young men who had, pins and wins by points and tech falls and major decisions and such. He did record keeping not only for the high school, but when the other wrestling coaches around saw the great job that he did, they all wanted him to keep records for them too, and he did. And so many of you guys that have wrestling coaches that have been around for a while, they know Mike Johnson. They've gotten records and statistics from him for their students as well at all of your high schools. Mike went on to keep records and stats, and this is all on a volunteer basis, not just for our school and our area, but also the state of Virginia. And VHSL has called him, newspaper gentlemen have called him for years. Hey, can you get me information on this guy? Can you get me information on that guy? So Mike has selflessly done this even to the NCAA level. He's recognized Virginia wrestlers for years at the who have gone on to wrestle in college. And so when the award opportunity came up to recognize somebody as a contributor, his name was the first one that came to mind, not just because I'm a former wrestling coach and he helped me out a lot, but just I know that so many people in Northern Virginia has benefited from the job that Mike Johnson has done. So without further ado, I'd like to award this contributor award to the son of Mike Johnson, Christopher.
Thank you. Well, I know my dad would want to say he would want to thank all you coaches out there, all you coaches and teachers, because you really saved his life. In high school, he was a troubled kid. His grades were horrible until he met his cross-country coach, who happened to also be the wrestling coach, too. Now, he never wrestled, but he was always a fan of wrestling because of that. And that turned him around as a kid in high school. He went in the right direction. 4-year career with the U.S. Air Force, 41-year career with CIA, and eventually coming back here in his new career as everybody knows him as Stat. And yeah, I mean, I remember getting calls when I was at Stonewall Jackson. I'm like, oh, who is this? Oh, you're from the Washington Post. This is before the internet and anything like that. And they were calling my dad because they wanted to know a statistic. How did this meet go? What's the statistic on this wrestler? Do you have any information on him? And my dad would have that information. He would take the time to call all the coaches and put it all on a piece of paper. And, every year he would put out a report. But anyways, just wanted to say thank you. He'd appreciate this.